I'm in danger!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Afterfall. I forgot to put my desk light on. Just give me 1 second. Welcome to another episode of Afterfall, my beloved setting where we have a campaign, steampunk, post-apocalyptics, in Earth, far in the future, with magic and shit. So, quick announcement: we are missing one person for the moment. Hopefully, we'll be able to have a full crew later on in the session, but if not, just do not DM her angrily. So, everyone want to introduce themselves?
No.
Not really.
If you want to know who we are, then go back and watch 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, let's go. So, here we are. Still in Fort Nowhere. We've just yes. We have just completed the first part. Orientation. Your individual assessments, just free training, if you will. And there's been all this talk about group assessments.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little late for lunch, but you smell the telltale signs of lunch being prepared and set out back in the main building. It is spring, so the front doors are just wide open. Anyone can waltz in and out.
Okay.
You also
What sort
smell...
of things are they preparing?
Yeah. Yeah. What's the food?
Well, it's that telltale like fatty smell of cooking meat, but it's also mixed with the horse manure from the stable and the smell of the brewery.
So got it. Crappy
delicious.
got it. Crappy prison food. So...
No, the food you think smells good. It's just really hard to tell under everything else.
All right. Well, I guess Jimmy is gonna go in and get a bunch of meat.
All right. So you go in, yeah. So it's like they have some like hot roasted meat that you can like carve up and put in sandwiches. They have slightly more cheese than the breakfast spread. Slightly. It's only 3/4 cheddar this time.
I forgot about the breakfast.
The rest of it's Emmental. Got it.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, the rest of it's like Monterey Jack or something.
There's like Monterey Jack, there's Swiss cheese, or as it should be called, Emmental, but but anyway, yes, there's a bunch of that, and there's lettuce. They've really pulled out the stops with this.
All right. Well, like I said, Jimmy is going to, you know, just for visuals, he's going to pop the claws and he's just gonna cut a bunch of the meat up.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, this is something that happened in the source material, both the comic book and the cartoons that I have made this character from. It's hilarious. But so he's just gonna slice a bunch of the meat as much as he can, and so he's got this big sort of pile of meat, and he's just and some bread, and he's just gonna walk away to a table and eat.
Yeah, some of the people coming back in from free training just watch you going away with a good chunk of the meat that they just prepared. And then you just see some of the waitstaff, they just shrug and they point to a pile of cold cuts.
Pascal's gonna
Yep.
kind of wander in, he's not one to eat healthy, so to speak, but he knows that if he's going to get through all this orientation, he can't eat his usual diet of rich food all the time. So he goes and gets like some fruits, makes like a little salad based sandwich with a very very minuscule amount of like fresh cut meat.
All right.
And then goes and sits not next to but near Jimmy.
All right. How about our friendly old satyr pal? Or not satyr, centaur.
They sound kind of different, don't they? Yeah.
Different hooved one.
Roderick is going to make himself a couple of sliced breads with cheese and a few fruits on the side. Just standard. And if he can fit himself, he's gonna seat himself directly opposite of Jimmy. Like, I'm watching you.
Pascal, you just sort of like get scooted over a little bit as the horse body finds a spot.
I want that described, that logistics.
Basically, I'm taking up 2 spots on the bench. I'm kind of trying to sit sideways.
Yeah, you're doing this weird sort of thing where it's like you have your shoulders twisted one way and the rest of you pointed another. It's not exactly the most comfortable.
You get used to it.
The billiards table behind you, you feel someone poke you in the butt with the billiards cue.
Ahem.
Oh, sorry about that. It's just not a lot of room in here. All right. So
and I lay into my lunch.
So you all lay into your lunch, your various amounts of meat and cheese and bread, and to some extent fruit. Do you do anything else? There's no reason to rush anywhere at the moment. You have relatively free reign of the building and the surrounding area.
So Pascal, as he's kind of eating, he's looking around at all the faces, trying to spot. I believe it was a half orc or a Goliath or something that he fought as part of the training. One of the officers.
Yeah, one of the officers. Go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and say make an investigation check.
Mm, 13.
All right. With that, it's enough. You are able to figure out just from having been in the building before. While Captain Burns has A quarters here, most of the actual military personnel are quartered elsewhere. This building is more or less yours.
Okay, so no chance he's gonna spot him. Okay, in that case, he's gonna finish up his food and then kind of just turn to the group and just be like, so what do you think what do you think they mean by these like group trials? Like, I keep hearing that rumor coming around.
What kind of rumor?
You know, that we've just done our solar evaluations and then there's a group one, but there are no groups. As he looks around, are there like any preformed groups that kind of just seem to be grouping up together anyway?
Yeah, you notice, oddly enough, the people who met each other in the tavern, they've sort of just automatically clung to random people. And so it's like you just have these nascent groups forming with people coming and going between at random intervals.
You know, like say those guys over there, and he points to like a group.
Yeah, you
Like-
you actually see the people from the other night. You know, the elven mage, the half-orc woman, the human rogue, and the you don't see the halfling. You imagine he may have kicked too many shins.
Yeah, like those guys, like they seem to work together well, and I can imagine that. Well, they're never going to send just one person to do a job. They need to look at how like you work together as a team, and well, you know how it goes. Like, I don't know.
I suppose it is more to test whether you can deal with the people you get assigned to.
Mhm.
This is
Yeah,
not entirely freeform after all. This is still a pseudo-military organization.
Well, no offense,
Yeah.
but I really don't want to be put with that halfling. Jeez.
yeah. Well,
Agreed.
yeah,
And I have double
Jimmy.
the shins he could kick.
Yeah, exactly. Jimmy chimes in because he was a soldier, and he sort of goes, "The most likely scenarios they're probably gonna, I don't know, send us after like a bunch of bandits, or maybe a group of monsters, and evaluate how, like as you already said, how we work as a team, and also make sure that we can take care of threats like that as a team."
I just hope I don't accidentally light anything on fire.
I mean, if you do, just claim you did it on purpose.
Yeah. Jimmy
It's
goes,
never an
I
accident.
mean,
Claim
yeah.
you did it on purpose.
You notice the half elf overhears you, and she's just sort of looking up in the corner, pretending that she doesn't agree with that whatsoever.
It's
just flexing her fingers, like practicing casting movements. A little like a flame comes out.
Oh no,
when
it's
the
a
end
match.
result of such an accident is a forest fire that destroys your workshop, then you can't really claim that's on purpose.
You just see one of the other human things. It's like, oh, you could just claim the insurance money. Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry. Am
that's
I
always
butting in
happening.
What
here?
insurance?
Well, sometimes if you find like a really rich guy and it's like, well, hey, if you pay me a certain amount of money, if you ever lose this, I'll pay you back. It's full value.
That
No,
seems
just me.
seriously complicated.
Yeah, I know.
That just
and-
sounds like a scam, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy's like, Jimmy says like, it more sounds like you're the asshole in this scenario.
I've been paying my friend Rupert, a bunch of money to insure my house.
Is your
Uh-huh.
house still there?
Yeah, does it still exist?
I haven't been there in a while, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I maybe get proof that it's still there and still
Yeah.
you still own it.
You know what? Hang on. I'm gonna do a quick roll here for this guy. Just as you say this to him, just quickly gonna use my special dice. Here we go.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
it's a special
God.
dice roll. It's important.
You
I
just
know,
notice
right?
a bead of sweat fall down his forehead as his breathing more or less stops, and he's just kind of like you
It
see his
wasn't-
vision retreat into himself. Like, is my house still there?
It
Jimmy
wasn't
goes,
expensive, was it?
yeah.
I don't know. It's a house.
Jimmy goes like, you haven't like received any random bills that you don't know where they came from, right?
Well, it's not random.
you
I
don't
always
remember
know it's Rupert.
That's not what I
Yeah,
meant.
but-
I meant like you don't like. Are they bills that you remember paying for? Like, do you remember paying for the things that you're being billed for, or are they
Like the
just
coal
random
supply
charges?
and
Yeah, exactly. Or are they just random charges that they claim you spent the money on, but didn't?
I'm so confused right now. Is this my house there? I'm just. What are you saying?
You poor soul. You've clearly
Jimmy-
never been scammed before, so yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Tell you what,
there's
word
another
of
there's another
advice.
one that comes over. It's okay. Your house is still there, most likely.
Jimmy goes to him like, look, if it's not there, I can take care of your friend who air quotes, he does the air quote sign, insured your house for you. I can make sure he
That's a point, actually.
It-
Did you sign a
gets his
contract
justice.
with them?
Yeah, gets his justice. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, he's an old friend. It's more of like a verbal agreement, and you just see the other guy just face palm.
So Jimmy's like, so
Mm.
Jimmy goes again. If you find out that your house is not there, or any other, as I tried to allude to a second ago, that you clearly missed, like an airship going into the stratosphere, way over your head. If any other charges start showing up that you don't remember paying for, that are connected to your house, I can take care of the asshole who very clearly scammed you. We're trying to tell you he scammed you. You are not listening.
But Rupert is my god cousin once removed. I trust him with
And
my
that
life.
changes. Yeah, and that's exactly
Jimmy-
why he scammed you, because
Jimmy,
you trusted him with
Will
your
you
life.
stop pressing the matter?
And yeah, you just see the other guy that's been with him. He's just like, let's go over here. Let's get you a mug of lager, okay? Let's go over here.
He's probably going to want two.
Let's get you 2
my
mugs of lager.
brain.
You guys want any? Apparently the company's been buying this whole time.
Oh, can I have
I'm gonna go get some as well. I need to
Jimmy
get
says,
taken
"Give me
some."
20."
I can't carry that many. I'll give you 2.
Jimmy's like, "I'll go get the rest," and he just picks up the now empty tray of his meat, and he's walking over to put a bunch of cups of lager on it.
I am looking after Jimmy and just silently going so that people can overhear. Why did I have to be assigned a room with that one?
Yeah. Anyone got a passive perception above? Never mind. That's a dirty 20. Does anyone have above a 20?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Okay, you don't.
I can roll above a 20.
Yeah,
Well,
I can roll, but
it's a passive check. You do not notice jack or shit,
Ah,
nor
if I
Jack's
notice
shit.
Jill
Not her shit either.
gets
Not with a dirty 20. All right. So, you guys go on as if nothing happened. You're in the middle of having lunch. Remind me, how many cups of lager do each of you drink?
Just one.
0.
20.
0.
Roderick, what is your Constitution modifier?
Constitution is. Well, if it doesn't. Oh yeah, +2.
Yeah, you're fine. And how about Jimmy's?
+4.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 7.
Yeah, you're a little tipsy. You now have disadvantage on any dex related checks, but advantage on any
Okay.
charisma related checks.
Okay.
Oh god, drunk dwarf.
Drunk dwarf that can now intimidate shit.
Your tongue's a bit loose. Unfortunately, so are your joints. All right, so You guys are sitting here. You notice some people are being told to file upstairs. They are looking around though. You see the lieutenants and Captain Burns looking at you three.
Okay.
Just,
I turn and nod at them, just to show that I've seen them.
All right, Group A,
Is
let's
it
go.
like weak salute?
Group A, let's go. Your group assessments here.
Group A. Oh,
Alright,
A
then.
team. Hell yeah.
No, it's a lowercase a. It's still Group 2 orientation. 2 lowercase a.
Jimmy's just like, what the fuck ever? Let's just go. Jesus Christ.
A's still the front of the
Oh, sorry.
alphabet. We're clearly the best.
Sorry.
Let's go.
Sorry, wait. I can't say Jesus Christ because it doesn't. He's probably been long forgotten at this point.
Actually, no. There are strains of Christianity left. There is actually 2 Catholic monasteries near you.
Okay. Well, how about this? I'll say this. Uh, Jimmy goes, "Fucking Odin's beard. Let's just go." God damn it! Just semantics over the lowercase or capital A letters.
All right, there you go. All right, so you head out. We will remember that Jimmy is a Nordic pagan. All right. So, you head out, and you're looking. You see Captain Burns file down onto the green.
Message for you, sir.
All right.
And what you see is a bunch of boxes. And by the way, you see a bunch of crates lined up at one end. They've lined up all sorts of debris and sandbags and shit.
Okay.
There's like a little wooden platform that they're next to. And you see on either side of this little field, there are flags.
Okay. Are we playing Cap fucking flag?
All right. I'm gonna
That wasn't an
need.
answer.
How do you array yourselves on the platform?
Oh, for
First of all, would help if we were dragged to the same scene as you.
yeah. I was about to say.
That'll happen. Just give me a sec.
It depends, 'cause we need to see the platform.
We see we need to see the platform as the point.
Yeah, it's a hang on.
Oh, in that case,
Yeah.
Pascal is going to go at the.
Yeah, just look on the stream real quick, because I don't
At
want to
the
show you the
back.
whole scene yet. Pascal's at the
He's
back.
gonna-
Okay.
Yeah. he's squishy.
Jimmy's
Go back.
gonna go. Yeah, Jimmy's gonna go to the front.
He's in the front. Okay.
Off to the right and a bit behind Jimmy. I'm gonna end up in the front anyways, so meh.
All right, and your wildfire spirit just next to you.
Yeah.
All right. So as the rain begins to peel down from the sky, some of the
Oh,
crates
it's another
make.
rainy one. Ugh.
What?
Worse than
What's wrong with
frickin'
rain?
UK.
Yeah, it's New England in the middle of spring. Of course it's raining. All right. So, the rain's peeling down. You hear it beating off of the various obstacles and thudding on the sandbags. And you see the crates at the other end. There's like little brass fixtures along the tops of all of them. And you hear the captain says, "All right, rules of engagement. You capture the enemy's flag, you win. Enemy captures your flag, you lose. You get knocked unconscious, you lose. Do you understand?"
Seems very clear so far.
Mhm.
And no holds barred.
Yeah.
No holds barred. We do not hold the company accountable for any death or dismemberment.
Understood.
Yeah, so Jimmy goes, so we're allowed to kill our opponents.
Absolutely, although that's a bit of a lateral metric, but anyway, you'll see. Alright, unleash the enemies. And then you see just little puffs of gunpowder go off on the crates as all of the sides just all of these crates. And underneath the
Okay.
crates, you see these burly, hulking automatons.
Okay.
Some have like little tiny like practice swords. There are two huge ones with cannons coming out of their shoulders and just a huge great club attached to them.
So you created a transformer essentially.
No, just the steam, just automatons. They're
Just an
automatons.
automaton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So now we are going to switch to the scene as we go.
All right.
Ooh, ah.
Ooh, 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 bang, bing, bang.
All right, hang on. I gotta do this. I forgot to. Visible. Visible. Ooh, ah. Look at that. They're becoming opaque. I wish there was a way I could do this all at once. Nope. Be visible. There you go. All right.
It's fine. We've got the fog of war, so we can't. They can actually hide from us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Get
Yeah.
visible. Get visible.
All right. We are going to roll initiative.
Okay. I forget,
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
are we rolling in our character sheets?
You
forget.
can just
Okay, well, no, I'm saying, can we roll via dice?
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
you can. Just it's gonna
okay.
be interesting.
Let's see here.
I'm so glad about my initiative bonus at this point.
I got an 18.
Well, first
Okay.
nat 20 of the session. Choose these are most
Gotta-
likely gonna be first.
I'll just. I don't know how to roll this one.
Just
Oh,
click
it does
number.
it by group. Okay.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
A motherfucker
Gotcha.
on the digital one. I got a 3.
Nope. Go. Oof. Oh, that's a nat one. All right. Oh, plus 3. All right. Don't forget, Jimmy, you have disadvantage on anything dex related. That includes your attacks.
Okay.
And initiative.
Well, I've already. I mean, what
Yeah,
more?
he's already. Yeah.
I've already taken a lower roll.
I got a 14.
All right.
Do you want me just to roll it, man? Roll it on the sheet, and then you can just edit it.
Yeah. That'll be easy. Please and thank you.
Ah. Honestly, not bad.
You know what? I'll let you keep the 15 just because I'm feeling nice.
Also, because I doubt it really does anything.
Not a ton, really.
No, it generally does nothing. It doesn't do anything to the initiative order.
Oh man. All right. So, first things first. Roderick.
Those big ones are gonna be a bit of a problem. Did I have that? Nope. Oh, right, yeah. First things first, he is going to cast Barkskin on himself. Because
Good choice. Good choice.
those big fellers do look like they hurt a lot if they hit.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Nah, they're fine. There's nothing to worry about.
It's
You're
just a
fine.
giant piece of brass and steel.
Right. And the game is currently paused, which means I can't actually move.
Alright, sorry about that. It is unpaused.
It means things are going to happen now. It's not fair.
Yeah.
And I'm going to scan the environment for anything that I in particular can use as cover.
The sandbags do count as half cover, by the way.
Cool.
Right. How fast am I again? Why the fuck does it not? There it is. Oh boy, that is tiny font size. Ugh.
You can scroll in if you
Fucking
need to.
Yeah, I just noticed that I have edge scroll enabled. I'm gonna go up to the. Jesus Christ. There we go. Better. Up to the sandbags. And have my wildfire spirit follow behind it.
Alright. That means I can give you. Oh, status effect. You have half cover. There you go. Enjoy half cover.
Nice.
Anything else you want to do?
And no, that is my turn.
Your turn. Oh, fuck. There we go. Wrong button.
Accidentally clicked the same button.
You're good.
Uh,
I didn't realize you could do it too.
that's not the button I wanted. I would like the ruler, please, which is where? There.
Yeah, it's in token settings.
Yeah. So Pascal is just going to run straight to here.
Yep.
And for his full movement, go down one more. And, okay, so he can see all the automatons. They are how far from him?
1 sec. You now have quarters cover.
That's 90 feet there. They're like 100 feet away, right?
At this point, basically.
Okay, 100 feet. Have I got anything I can do at 100 feet?
I can think of one thing, but I'm not going to tell you.
No, I was checking the range on that one, don't worry. Yeah, he's going to launch an Eldritch Blast, so
Ping which one?
I will just target.
Okay. There you go.
And so that one, and then just for the sake of it, Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
That dice is gone. No shit. Natural 20. No shit.
All right.
So that's 26 to hit.
Well, that definitely hits.
Right. So Now I've got to remember for my Eldritch Blast, I had some stuff for it, didn't I? Because of the stuff I've got.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, it's been so long since I've played this character. Need to remember what is my damage for this. Right, D&D Beyond, where are you?
Don't mention names of other sites.
I never said a site. I just said a thing.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Did you hear that, online censors?
No, they didn't. Said it too quick. They can't prove anything.
Not at all, at all.
My damage on this, right. D10 plus 4.
Alrighty.
Roger that.
Roger.
Roger Dodger. 9.
Oh, and I'm at 3.
That's
Ooh.
9 uncritical. So double dice or double the result.
Double dice.
Right. Another. So that's 9, and then a second dice. Second dice or just double what the dice was.
Oh no, so you can roll second dice. That's how I normally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 19 points then.
19 points of damage.
Yes.
Can you ping which one you targeted?
Bottom.
All right. Yeah, you just blast this thing to smithereens.
Yahoo! Smart guy wins.
He's dead.
Yay! Brutal
There you
critical.
No, it's not bleeding. It's dead. Die.
But yeah, no, that's his turn.
All right. Where is the dead? He is dead. Okay. Moving on. All right. Yeah, you just boom. It explodes. You see just this crystal attached to a bronze or a brass skeleton just pop out, land on the ground.
Okay.
All right. It's the Hulk's turns.
Ba ba ba.
All right. Yeah, so this Hulk is going to... What's your movement speed again? 30. Is gonna... Oh. Gonna go over here.
Ho!
Yeah. You just see him
Ho,
start
ho.
boom, 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 bounding down.
Hush. Kaiser.
Yeah, its foot steps on a piece of the broken automaton and it just flattens into the dirt.
New priority target.
How big is this thing?
Very, very big.
Okay, that like. 20
So
feet?
it's a
15 feet?
large construct.
Okay. I forget
So-
what the
so-
size range of that is.
So large is 10 by 10.
Okay. That's 10
Yeah.
feet. Alright.
All right. He is going to cast, if he has enough room. Oh. Instead, he is going to sprint.
Is it? So
He's
it's
gonna
dash.
Terminator. It's
Base-
just the Terminator sprinting at you. Oh.
All right. He can't do much else at the moment. All right, there we go. Next Hulk. Bum bum. All right. The Hulk just kind of like, if you can see it, it just does one of these, trying to figure out where it can go because it doesn't want to damage its own allies. It just 4, 5, 6. It just starts bounding up the side. All right, and you just kind of see him. It does like you know like in American football when somebody like jukes. It's what it looks like, except if essentially a fully grown grizzly bear on 2 legs was trying to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right. And now it's these guys. All right, you've got should be 30. 2, 6. Wait, nope. This one just starts going over here. Oh wait, yeah, they're just gonna dash.
Hmm.
This one. Oop. Then scoots around. 6. All right. And hides behind those barrels. And the sharp shot. All right. Please tell me I put a range on this.
30 to 80.
Ah, yeah,
it's
30 to 80. All right. Okay. All right. He is just you just see like the little like barrel end of a rifle just sneak out from this from this shelter. And that's gonna be Shimmy.
Okay. Here. So first he's going to enter rage.
Good choice.
Yeah. So now he has and so obviously what do I want to do?
I mean,
Honestly,
Pascal would give some friendly advice of don't be in the open.
yeah. Actually, yeah. Roll. Can I roll a perception check to see if I notice the sniper?
Go ahead.
He doesn't. He got a 6.
Yeah, you're just like, ooh, big target, let's go.
Mm. Well, I don't know that he's going to do that because he is a soldier, so he's going to assume there is somebody, just from experience that there is somebody out there who does have that.
Alright, yeah, you're just not sure where.
Yeah. So I think he's going to head to where Pascal is. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was 25 for me to get that, so you've got plenty of speed.
The ruler turn off. The ruler's not turning off.
You have to click on the little selection tool again and then move.
That's what I'm saying. I'm clicking on the selection, not letting click off.
What, you've clicked on the square one?
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. It was. I don't know what was going on with it. And then I guess from there, Jimmy's going to prepare his pistol that he's got
Alright.
for an attack to fire.
Ping me which one you're targeting.
Press and hold.
Yeah, I know. Well, for one, now I can't see it. The fog of war has covered it up for me. So,
Yep, you can't shoot it from here.
yeah, that's what I'm assuming. I assumed I can't shoot it, but I'm preparing it for when one of them gets into range.
Alright, so you're preparing a shot with the pistol.
Yep.
Beautiful. Okay. Roderick.
Right.
You see 2 tiny nasties and 1 big nasty coming straight for you.
Yep. And I also noticed both of my other group members disappearing off in the other direction, so shite. Anyway, let's see if I can't do something a little funky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna mold earth a hole right beneath that big dude's feet. And hopefully,
So you're trying to trip him?
yeah, and hopefully it trips.
Alright, so you've basically just opened up a hole right here.
Yeah.
Alright, let me just... Man. Okay, there we go. That's no longer earthened.
Yeah, green on green is rather... Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's why I just did that, so I remember. Alright.
Right.
So, yep, the cube of earth just goes shunk. And what, you're gonna wait until he steps onto it?
No, I am aiming to actually open that up right beneath his foot.
Oh. Alright, I think what I'll do... Going to do a dexterity saving throw. What's your spell save?
Spell save is 13, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 13.
Alright, he just fails. You just see the automaton just, like, put his foot forward, and you just see the moment of robotic confusion when its foot is just starting to do one of these, and he goes prone.
And flump. Right?
Yeah, you
That's
just
a
you
little
just
bit
you
of a
just
retreat.
hear a massive whoom, Which one of these?
Tilted.
Prone. There we go. That one's prone. Wow, that is a tiny prone thing for such a big creature. I gotta see if there's a setting to fix that.
It's a very
There
high
isn't.
resolution map, so everything icon-wise is really fucking small.
Ah, okay.
But,
Yes.
yeah. And my wildfire spirit is gonna hop onto my back and launch a tiny little flame bolt at the first blitzer charging me.
All right, go ahead.
Flame seed.
Oh,
Maybe.
all right. So that's a 12. Yeah, you met the armor class. Go ahead, roll damage.
That worked. Nice. And decidedly 8 damage.
Meh. Damage is damage.
Yeah.
True. Damage.
So,
And that would be my turn.
all right. So 4 damage. All right, there we go. Yeah, you the flame seed just shoots over and it peels off a shoulder plate, denting it severely enough to twist its waist this way, and then it jerks itself right back facing you. Emotionless, expressionless, with that faceplate that looks so much like a person.
I am just going to internally go, oh shit, and brace for impact.
All right. Next in initiative, 'tis Pascal.
It is Pascal. So Pascal is going to stay where he is. And he's going to target this guy. Because he can see them.
All right. Go ahead.
He's going to do another Eldritch Blast.
Go ahead. So it's this guy, right?
The front one, yes.
Okay.
Let me just... Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 definitely hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
$11.
Yeah, as it's coming back, your Eldritch Blast hits it right in the faceplate, and you hear the cracking of steel armature and brass plating as its head whips back, and it just falls backward.
Jimmy?
Okay.
Big guy's yours.
Huzzah!
And then that's his turn.
That's his turn.
Okay,
All right.
he's more visible.
So this one uses half of its movement to get up from prone. No prone. He stands up. The massive arms just like dust his front off robotically. And then it just starts walking forward. 1, 2,
The ominous walk.
3. Then... Oh.
I am C-3PO.
You see the arms just push back into robotic movements, and the cannons on the shoulder aim up. And you just see this condensed globule of grease shoot forth out of it.
Oh, what?
Oop. Well, freeze ball.
There you are. That area is now greased. I am going to need you. Second. Wrong button. I'll get used to this program eventually.
No, you won't. I'm still not used to this program, and I've been using it for a while.
Yeah. It's none of these make sense for spells. Oh,
What is
there we
it?
go.
Concentration?
No. Oh. Oh, there we go.
That again.
So slick grease covers the ground, so it just the globule hits next to you and spreads out, covering the terrain. Roll me a dexterity saving throw, Roderick.
Dex save. Dex save question mark. There we go. Ouch.
Yeah, you fall prone.
I don't want to mention what I just thought of. It's such a bad thing.
Oh no. Oh shit.
I think Ian just realised it.
Quick question.
Hmm.
So your fox is made of flame, right?
Oh no.
I don't quite know that. I don't think it states it anywhere. But it's a white fire spirit, so
I would have.
I would
If
assume.
if anything were to touch it, would it burn?
probably not.
Okay,
On the
that's
main-
what I was asking. Next things, roll your wildfire spirit's dexterity saving throw, please.
So let's make Dex save. He's probably fine.
Let me just check. No, it's a DC 13.
Wow.
Yeah, so you hit the deck, your spirit falls off you, rolls onto the grease.
That is not good.
And also is prone. Firefox, no! Alright.
Come on, Firefox, do a barrel roll.
Okay.
Probably will trying to stand up again.
So, so basically a whoa, thump, yep,
Yep, pretty much.
from over where I am.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Alright, then it's the other one's turn. Nope. Come on. So, down over here. Or 5, 6. And then, yeah, you see it. And then the cannon fires another globule.
Okay.
Fair enough. I know where this is going.
Right on to both of you.
Oh, great. Disadvantage on dexterity.
Yes.
And how long is this for?
The disadvantage takes
Yeah.
a bit. It takes a bit for 20 drinks worth of alcohol to go out of your system.
Alright, I got an 11.
Whoop! You are prone. Oh, and you do have
God.
3/4 cover technically. All right, Pascal.
Yeah.
What's current proficiency bonus? I'm just trying to figure out why I've got a +7 to this. I know I've got a +7 for some reason. I can't remember why.
I don't know. You made your character. I wasn't there for half of it. we can go with +7 for now and figure it out after session.
Yeah, do that.
All right.
Meant jack shit anyway.
All right. Yeah. You just not even. You turn around to figure out what's happening, and then you just slip on the grease as it just gums in behind your heels.
Yep.
And prone. All right. Wait, no, go back. I thought I rolled everything for it. Why are you making this a pain now? All right, you know what? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, there we go. They're approaching the flag. It's getting close. 6,
Okay.
9, 12. Oh, if you wanted to, oh wait, no, you're prone. Never mind. So your actions not there anyway. All right.
Also, I can't see them in. So.
Well, yeah,
Okay, right there.
it comes across your field of vision. That's why I was about to say.
Okay, well, my turn will come soon. So.
All right. The one in the back, way over here, is still waiting.
Waiting.
Yeah, man. All right, so it's your turn.
Yo.
All right, so I have to use my movement to get up.
All right, yeah, you have to use half to get up. Yep.
He gets up and he's just like, I think this fuels his rage. So, yeah,
You know what? I'll let you have it.
I mean, it's not gonna do anything, in terms of like helping me. I'm just saying that it's, narratively, it just fuels it.
All right, so you are standing still. What do you decide to do?
He's still got. He takes his pistol, and I'm gonna fire at the one closest.
All right, go ahead, roll to hit.
Okay. The first one didn't hit. All right. My second attack was a nat 20.
You don't have a revolver though. You can only do one bullet.
Oh fuck me! I thought they were okay. Never mind.
It's a flintlock.
Never mind. So disregard that. So
While revolving guns do exist, they are rare.
Okay.
So.
And
Okay,
spenny.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. Well then.
And expensive, yes.
His pistol attack doesn't work, so he's
Although
he's gonna turn.
as you fire the pistol with the muzzle flash, as you're standing in a pool of grease.
Oh fuck!
Luckily, no embers fall on it.
All right. Okay. Well, in that case,
that could have been bad.
My move here.
Could have been quite bad indeed.
I can't see this font here.
That's what you get for choosing the shelter.
Each square's
my-
5 feet.
Yeah, I know. I just. Well, I guess I can still make it. So he's gonna turn to Pascal and he's just like, cover me. And he's going to leap over the enclosure and go over to the automaton. It says not take this action while it's open.
You know what? Oh yeah, I see what it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and make the executive action. Boop, you're on the other side.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, so go over and so he's
Just
going to.
quick thing though.
I've got to dodge a sniper attack.
Once I'm seeing if you're in range first. Ooh, lucky
No.
guy. All right, there we go.
No, I could already tell you wasn't in range.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, anyways, so now
I have
he's
that range
going.
in my head.
So now I'm gonna use my other attack to attack the closest automaton.
Go ahead, roll the hit.
That's a 16. Oh, a hand. Yeah, 16.
Yep, hits, roll damage.
Okay, I forget. It was a we decided that the claw things were a D6, right?
The Holarvala,
Yeah.
give me. Yeah, it's a D6. Yeah.
Okay. 6.
6 points of damage. Yeah, you just rend into the chest, goes straight through the brass, you hear it grinding on steel, and you've gummed up some significant machinery.
Let's see here.
You
Oh,
hear
you know what?
you
I'm
feel its movements are more erratic, and it's just doing one of these.
Ooh, I have a proposal for you because I still have my bonus action. I have a proposal for you. I want
Okay.
to, as a bonus action, I want Jimmy to shove one of the powder cartridges into the hole that he created. Will you allow
I will allow you to roll for it,
that? Okay.
but no matter what happens, you will waste a powder cartridge.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
13.
I want to say that's sleight of hand.
That would be it's a dexterity. I need to do disadvantage.
Yeah, yeah. So dexterity, yeah.
Hang
No,
on.
that's why I was trying to figure out what freaking roll that would be.
Never mind, it fails. It's a 4.
Yeah, you just crush it against the remaining bit of the brass breastplate, and it's just sort of looking at you soullessly. And if it could
no,
speak, it would probably say, "Huh?"
Hang on. Here's my next question: is the black powder all over the front of it?
No, it's dry black powder. It just falls off.
It's in front. So it's in front of it on the ground.
Yeah, but it's all dispersed. It's tantamount to useless. You can probably make it go like a, but not anything controlled.
Alright, never mind. Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that's my turn then.
All right. It's your turn. All right. Next bit in initiative. Roderick. On the ground.
Right.
In a pile of grease.
Pile of grease. Going to very carefully pick myself up so that I don't go sploot again.
All right, so you use half your movement. There you go.
Yep. 20, and am I gonna go? Yeah. 5, 10, 15.
Keep in mind, if
Maybe-
you move on to another grease square, I will make you do the save again.
Ah.
That's your one warning.
Right. 5, 10, 15. Fuck it.
All right, yeah. So you. Nope.
Going
Nope.
forward.
Okay, so you almost turned you invisible accidentally. So you lose half cover as you bound over the sandbags and out of the grease.
Right. Screw that. Time for a bold action plan. And I'm going to cast Scorching Ray. One at this one at this one at the big one up north.
All right. Roll each of your rays, please.
And
Hits.
a 1. And a 2.
Also hits.
And a 3.
1 sec. Yeah, they all hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Damage 1. Damage 2. Damage 3.
All right. This one 11. So you take it down a little tick. On the Hulk. This one that was 5, I believe.
Yep. First one takes 5.
There's a weak point in the armor because its back is facing to you, and you essentially just like get it just right to deform some of the armor and get at the internal structure.
Ooh, nice.
And then this one, the same thing, but you got pretty much underneath it. It's like, it's creaking, it's groaning, it can barely move. It like a small breeze could push this thing over.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
Right. And my wildfire spirit is also going to stand up.
Mm-hmm. 1 second. I'm gonna take the prone off it. Nope, that's stunned. There we go.
So, yeah. 5, 10, 15.
All right.
And from there, it's going to spontaneously poof out of existence 50 feet towards me. So it would be there.
All right.
And those two automatons need to make a DC 13 dex save.
DC 13 deck save. That one fails.
Oh, gee.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it just keels over. Several, like, bits of lubricant within it are just roaring with flame. And then this other one. That's a 14.
Okay, that is wrong angle, so that one takes nothing.
Alright, it's just, it laps up and over, but enough of the armor is in place that, yeah, it just escapes unscathed.
Right. And I'm going to shout over to Pascal, going for a flag. And
You just see Pascal's head kind of peek out, see where you are, and just nod.
Hmm. Alright. So it's your turn. You stand.
Be silly not to.
Alright. You have stood. You are standing. Congrats. You are the proud owner of legs.
Oh my god. Pats his legs. Yes, they're still there. It wasn't acid. Yay. He's going to bound through to here.
Alright, I'll pop you on the other side. That is the wrong tool. Nope, go back over here. There we go.
That's fine. How much has the big guy taken in terms of damage?
This
Has he
one
been hit at
is
all?
full. He is full. Also, Roderick pointed out this one. That's within
Yes.
a turn of the flag.
In that case, that changes everything. It doesn't. It changes nothing. Uh, so that's 5, 10, 15 gets me to there, which is my movement.
All right.
And so what's that? 5, 10, 15, 20 away.
Mhm.
What's the distance to the flag?
From you or from it?
From me, roughly.
About 35. If you are within, if you are in one of these two squares, I will allow you to basically block access to the flag as long as you're standing in them.
Yeah, no, I can't get to that in time. So, t-
Or you could go like right in front and take your chances.
if I was to throw a dagger, what's the range on that?
I will tell you. Do. Just easier to do it this way, so we're not just staring at me doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Range 2060. So it is within normal range of your dagger.
And that one's been hit and is ready to keel over, or is that the one that's strong?
No. The one that keeled over, that was the bloodied one.
Is like almost the one that
Oh,
was
I forgot
almost,
that.
or is that the one that's
This
the
one,
one that's
this one was heavily
Yeah.
damaged,
Mhm.
not quite bloody. Bloody.
Okay, Eldritch Blast. Fuck it.
All right. All right. Go ahead. Roll to hit.
Bear with. $15.
15 hits. Go ahead. Roll damage.
10.
Yeah. You just like find the weak point as it's still surging forward inside of the flag. It is not paying you any mind. You have a feeling somewhere in its programming it was just like essentially beeline it. And yeah, so in that weakness, you find that weak point and it just shatters. There's bits of automaton
Hooray.
everywhere.
Hooray!
We got
He's
two
dead.
of the smaller ones and the big assholes.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Beautiful. All right, so that is this one over here. All right.
I'll also get rid of my 3/4 cover.
Oh, thank you. 5 and 6. Roderick, as you just see the Hulk just like saunters up to you, it takes its great club, which you see is literally welded into this thing's arm, and takes a swing at you.
All right. Time to see if that bark skin paid off. Nope.
That's an 18. Also make a strength check for me, please.
Just a check or a save.
That is a save. Sorry.
Nope.
Yeah,
Fucking
you
one.
Ugh.
you go prone as you take. How's it not letting me do this? All right. Anyway. So it's /roll 1d8, I believe. Hell yeah, I remembered. 6 + 3, you take 9 points of damage. As
Right.
once again, you go prone.
Fucking again. 9 means 0.5.
Alright, and that's its turn.
Also, can't save. Pass.
Oh, thank you for
Just about
remembering.
pass.
I appreciate it. Yeah, so the other one... Oops, sorry about that. The other one, this one that just moved up to Pascal. Pascal, you have a new friend.
Yay, friends!
And instead of winding up and trying to knock you off your feet, it's just gonna go at it.
Sure.
All right.
Is that to hit?
Yeah, I guess it. I
Yeah,
doubt
no.
9 hits you.
Sidestep. Sidestep.
Just whoop, it just boom. Where your head was is now air.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then that's this one's turn. All right. This automaton is going to hit Jimmy twice.
Oof.
First one, that is dirty 20.
It hits.
And the second one, 8.
Does not hit.
Okay, so only one lands. I'm sorry, that was supposed to be damage. Oh. Right. Must have hit the
I
wrong
was saying,
button.
it's like a,
Alright, yeah. It only does 5 points of damage, and you are raging, correct?
yes, I'm raging, so it's halved.
Yeah, it is now 2 points of damage. You are now the proud owner of a new paper cut.
Okay.
Alright, be sure to mark that down in your health. That's important. Alright. Next thing's next. Moves a little bit. Jimmy!
Okay. So Jimmy is going to finish up attacking one directly in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Here, his first attack misses and stuff 4.
Yep.
He's gonna attack again, and it's a 2. Fuck. All right.
Yeah, you're just... Even for a dwarf, the alcohol is starting to get to you, and you're just like, heh.
Ooh,
All right.
I'll use that. Hang on. I guess I'll save that for the whole. Yeah. Can, I'm gonna try to use my bonus action to shove another cartridge into the hole. To try to shove the cartridge into the hole again.
There is no hole. This is no damage taken on this one.
The one that I was directly in front of me that I had clawed, I hadn't killed him yet.
Oh shit.
Uh-huh.
Oh, never mind. Okay. You know what? That's my fault. He didn't get attack on you. I'm just gonna say you disoriented it, and it's still computing its next action. All right, go ahead.
Alright, so yeah, he still failed.
All right, you waste
He's
another
just-
cartridge.
Oh god. Alright, that's I'm just gonna sit here.
All right, so
Can I roll a Constitution save?
no, you're not concentrating on anything.
All right, fine. I thought I would try. I figured I'd try.
No, you're good.
He's trying to become sober again. It ain't gonna work. You've drank like
You-
4
you
times
ca-
your
you-
body weight in alcohol.
Yeah, basically, you
Well, hey,
can't
hang on a
concentrate on sobriety.
you won't. I forgot this last time, but I'm a hill dwarf. I have advantage against
Oh,
poison.
that's a quote if I ever heard one.
No, it's legitimately how they're saying
Yes.
their traits.
No,
But
I know
we've
that.
already
No,
rolled
the,
for
no,
it.
The quote.
Yeah.
The quote is you
Yeah.
can't concentrate against you can't concentrate on sobriety.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's true. All right.
Yeah. I gotta keep remembering.
Yeah, you can roll again after, as long as you don't drink anymore. As long as you don't drink
won't.
anymore. All right. So
Yeah.
next turn, hi cat. Next turn, Roderick.
Alright.
Yeah.
Gonna stand up again.
You stand up
Just
again.
big trembling. Ow. Stop. Would you mind? I am trying to get somewhere. And burning hands against me.
All right.
Just
Do you have the template for it? Okay. All right, just that. Okay, so it's just all right. There we go. Oh, okay, that one's dead. Yeah, I really gotta figure out how to make these icons larger. All right.
There should be a way if you do it as individual tokens and set the health to 0, you should be able to change it to a blood splat.
Well, yeah, it's a blood splat, but I just to differentiate between bloodied and dead, I wanted the dead status.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, as in like the entire token changes to a blood splat on the ground as opposed to a token. Or in the case of like automatons, you can change it to like a pile of scrap metal or something like that.
I'm gonna have to figure that out later because that sounds amazing. All right.
right.
So
DC
you go
13 dex
ahead.
from the big guy.
All right, yeah. Dex from the big guy. That is going to be normal roll. A 12.
That does look like an fail indeed. So yeah.
All right, so he fails.
Okay,
That's another
decent
10.
roll.
Yeah, so it's like there's a bit of like grease dripping out of one of the cannons. Your burning hands, the fire follows it up into the cannon and you hear something explode on the inside.
Oh.
Alright, so that's gonna be...
That fucked something up a little bit.
The automaton just kind of looks down at you, looks back up, gets ready. Ready to go back at it. All right.
One
I believe you're
moment.
wildfire spirit, right?
Yeah. And I still have a bit of movement left, so I'm just gonna shuffle over to a corner. There.
Yep.
Wildfire Spirit follows me and does the same trick again.
Does it
Except
damage
this
you?
time, except this time, it's taking me along for the ride. It can do that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Selection tool, bounding box. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 15 feet that way. And
Okay.
the big guy needs to make another DC 13 dex save.
Gotcha. All right.
I'm just pumping out all the
13.
saves.
It's good.
Be there anymore?
Oh yeah, that's an 8.
Yep. And another 4 fire damage on top of that.
Yeah, just to add insult to injury, he just gets backdraft to the face.
Boom.
Oh, no, that's the wrong one.
And next.
Excuse me. Stay the number I tell you to, please. Thank you. Alright. I do want to check the thing real quick.
Sure. I have my plan anyway.
Well, as you pop up, the muzzle in the enclosure goes to the side a little. And you hear a
the distance.
and you hear a pop as you see just an orange tube flying at you. Okay. So this is their readied action.
Match.
Does a six... Oh, it matches? Okay.
The mango. Oof.
Oof! It gets you right in the face.
Oh shit!
Ugh. Ow.
So we just see his head explode.
No.
I figured not.
No, but the orange tube does explode into an aerosolized powder. I'm gonna need you
right.
to roll a Constitution save.
All the saves again.
Same thing with your wildfire spirit.
Right.
Alright, you succeed.
17 for mine. 17 for the fire spirit.
Alright, you succeed. You're able to blink through it, and you're just squinting through the cloud as it disperses.
14. Low. And damage, so thanks for. And that also saves. Nice.
Alright. 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 There you go. Alright, Pascal.
I need an
like to do?
assessment on something.
You need an assessment. On what?
Is it theoretical that I could clamber up the automaton and get onto its back?
I would essentially treat that akin to a grapple roll. So you would essentially be rolling against it.
Okay, that's fine.
Take your choice of acrobatics
that-
or athletics.
Before I say yes to it, is that using my action? Bonus action, or is that just in sense, or using my movement?
No, that is action.
Fuck. Damn it. I was hoping you'd say rule of cool. Damn it.
It,
Uh,
I'm a rule
in
of
that
cool
case-
DM as long as it makes sense.
in that case, 5. Come on, let me. 10. 15 to get behind it.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn and draw the flintlock pistol and aim at the back of its head and pop a shot off.
All right. Go ahead.
And I know it's at disadvantage because it's melee range.
I was about to say disadvantage. All right. Go ahead and roll.
That is mental math, please.
Mental math.
A 13 at disadvantage.
All right. A 13 at disadvantage.
13 was the lowest.
No, that's the wrong. All right, you meet it. It tries to swipe your hand out of the way, but the shot pops off before it can. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll damage. Uh,
20 points.
the back casing of its cranium, like the brass cranium shell, just literally flies off, and you see some gears and scrap just go flying.
Is it still moving or
Oh, it's
what?
still moving. It's you've essentially done the equivalent of pissing it off.
Good. To that extent, I've done 5, 10, 15 to get to there. 20, 25, 30. It's going to keep going. I know I'm going to provoke an opportunity attack.
Yeah, an attack of opportunity. Nat 20.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Now,
Now. Yes.
Hellish Rebuke as well.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna roll this first, okay?
Roll your damage first, but do I... my thing is going to be I'm going to reaction Hellish Rebuke if I'm still alive.
Alright, so that's 13 damage on you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's like not even a scratch.
Alright. There you go. Is but a scratch.
So it needs to make a dex save, please. DC 14.
Alright, DC 14. What? Alright. Nat 1.
Well, that's 2d10.
Okay.
So there's a d10. Where's my other d10s? There's d10. So 2d10 for another 15 points of fire damage.
15. Gotcha.
How is it looking now?
Yeah, so it's like the fire just basically crawls into the opening you made, and you hear definitely some really bad whirring sounds.
Cool. And that's Pascal's turn.
Alright. Next up. The one up here. Yeah, so this one... He's gonna turn. Nope, that's the wrong. Nope. Gonna step over his compatriot there. He's gonna come up next to you both. And this time, he is going to take a whack at your wildfire spirit.
Oh no! Leave poor Laubfunker alone.
It's a 5.
It's fine.
It's fine. All right. So yeah, there's just a look of terror from the fox and you as the club is coming down. Fox just nimbly dodges it.
You just see it just leap out of the way.
All right.
Turning into
So-
Mother Fox for a brief moment.
Next one. Over here. Yeah.
Now you said I pissed it off.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's gonna line up the swing as you're running the other way.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. So first things first, damage. That's 10 points of
Is
damage.
but a scratch.
It's a flesh wound. All right. Next
I am
thing,
bloodied.
strength saving throw.
Yeah, I'm on it. Don't worry. Just need to check what the strength save actually is. Oh, great. Nat 20.
Yeah, you managed to keep your footing as this thing is just starting to bound behind you. It is on your heels, quite literally.
My dice that I bought recently are working for me. Hooray. Next.
Next one. All right. Okay. Down over here. Jimmy, you've got your hands full.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna get 4 of these attacks.
Okay.
1. Ooh.
Just
All right, yeah. 2 misses. Then the other one. Ooh, that
Also
was close.
misses.
9.
my AC is 16 currently, so
Oh,
Wow, they're just like whoop, 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 and you just nimbly countering.
So, because he did that, and I'm only going to use this twice, but he made attacks that missed. I'm going to use 2 superiority die to use one of my maneuvers for post to take 2 attacks back at the one directly in front of me that attacked. Because how riposte works is whenever a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to expend 1 superiority die to make a attack back again.
All right, go ahead, roll.
Yeah. The first one's a 10. I don't think that hit.
10, no.
Yeah. God damn it. And then a 9. That one didn't hit either.
Yeah, there just misses all around in this corner.
Yeah, apparently. That's alright. It'll be my turn in a minute, but, you know.
All right, let's see. Boom is in range.
there's 2. Technically 3.
60. 50. All right, so, oh, whoa. All right. The sharp shot is going to shoot at Roderick because he's marginally closer in mathematical precision. All right.
This is gonna suck at some point. Miss.
This one goes sailing right by, thankfully. All right. And now, gimme.
Alright, so Jimmy is going to try to attack the one directly in front of me.
All right, go ahead.
One does not hit. It was a 5. God damn it! 3. Fuck.
Just
Fuck.
misses all around going on in this corner.
I was say you was gonna say about not missing.
Alright, fuck it. Action surge. God damn it. 17.
That one hits.
And
Roll
then-
damage.
Hang on. And then 11.
That one does not hit.
Fine. Roll damage. Ah. Two.
One is better than not at all.
Yeah.
Hey, at least
how-
you did some.
How much did you say?
2.
All right, 2. It is still up.
Yeah,
Barely.
I caught that. Can I try to shove another cartridge?
How many do you have now?
Why do you keep trying that?
I also want
I
to point
have a-
out you bonus action surge.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. You're right.
Yep.
Never
Yep.
mind.
No, you're right.
Never mind.
I was getting
Never
distracted.
mind.
Thank you for reminding me. There you go.
I did too. So yeah, you're right. Never mind. Oh yeah, he's just there.
All right. Yeah. It's just misses all around, and then just kind of like a with the claws against the armor.
It's just
Roderick.
Claws versus claws and a whole lot of sparking going on down there. Just like the straight up clash. I'm like, do I?
You know, like an angle grinder when you get all the sparks. It's just that.
Basically.
Fuck it. I'm daring it. I'm just gonna chance reaction attack and dash for the flag.
All right. Before we announce victory. Before we announce victory, I believe an attack of opportunity is in order.
Yeah. Attack of opportunity. Nope.
It's just total whiff. All right.
Sorry, Bobs. I don't know.
Describe to me this near miss as you go get the flag.
Roderick sets off at a slight trot, sees the club coming down, and then just goes into full sprint, and the club just hits a cloud of dust left behind.
There you go.
Dust and earth and a slightly dirty and slightly annoyed fox.
It just gives you the face of, yeah, this is not out of the norm. He's not happy about it, but he's going with it. Just a little. All right.
I'm gonna give him
And-
some trees later as compensation.
As you're grabbing this flag, what are you doing?
Just snatching up the flag. Got it!
Instantly, all the automatons still standing, just stand, hunch over. It's really not necessary, but you have a feeling the mechanics have a sense of humor. And you just hear a well done. Several close calls. Well,
Yeah.
I believe You're entitled to some rest. You have the evening, and then we are moving on with the next exercise, bright and early tomorrow. And seeing as how you perform so admirably, you get the first crack at the wilderness assessment.
The what?
Okay.
You heard me. Now get inside.
Alright. I don't do it. Fine.
All right.
Jimmy is gonna go pass out.
All right. So yeah, so you just beeline it for your room. What are the other two you do?
Go find a cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
as you're
Same.
heading inside, you see a group of 4 coming out. It's the one from earlier that you keep bumping into for some random freaking reason. And they're all looking forward. By then, somehow, the field is just pristine. There's crates over in the corner. And there's just like a really out of breath gnome with mechanics goggles just running in the other direction.
Oh boy.
Is he running in the way of the tinker's shop?
He's running up the stairs towards the building. It's too early to tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Pascal, after like visiting the cleric and getting his
Yeah. The cleric is
head
there.
checked
There,
out.
by the way. Yeah. The cleric is just like, oh, you have a bit of a concussion. Just a bit.
Yeah,
Tiny.
I don't want it. Can you get rid of it?
Just taps you on the forehead, and you can suddenly see and think clearly.
Does that work with like being drunk?
Who wants to know?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
But
I'm just asking for a friend.
You sure? He just leans in. You hear a little. All right, I trust you. This time.
So does it?
Yeah, but I don't want to.
That's fine. I'm just curious.
Okay.
He
How about
walks
that?
off.
All right.
He walks off, making a mental note that don't let Jimmy know.
Yeah, I mean, because you did feel the surge of radiant energy pulse through you, but it was just quick enough that it was just like, oh, all right.
What? And I want to point out that Jimmy is just really drunk. He took basically no damage in this battle compared to everyone else.
Yes. Yes.
You
He
do
also didn't do much this battle.
you have
not
you
for lack of fucking trying.
you have a semi-respectable bruise. It's not quite purple, but it's like a light blue. And
Well, I imagine
like a little cut.
I imagine, given that the dwarves and such heal quicker, that it's not gonna be there for long.
Oh no, not at all.
yeah, I made a
You've
couple
had
more
so much
miscalculations
worse.
than Jimmy.
just a
Yeah.
couple.
Yeah,
just so-
Roderick.
Again,
What?
not for lack of trying. And
Well,
to be fair, Jimmy
Go
did
whack.
distract thoroughly 2 of the automatons from even attempting to make it towards the flag.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
And for
Two of
that, you
the
actually do
small.
get, you actually do get a half nod from Captain Burns as you head back up. A half nod, not a full nod,
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
half nod.
Oh
Just
shit! Yeah.
Yeah, Pascal and Roderick get full nods.
Yeah, 'cause he was-
yeah.
was
Actually,
faster.
Roderick gets the full nod. He gets a nod and a half.
Oh, it's like a down and a half up,
Yep.
Yeah.
as opposed to just a.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yeah.
As opposed to just a.
Roderick
goes-
nods back at the captain. accidentally steps onto the wrong spot with his sore leg and goes, ouch. All right, I better go see the cleric about this, and also wash my face.
Yeah, it's just there is like some orange powder still clung to you and your wildfire spirit, and you just kind of see your wildfire spirit just like
Just like Kef and a little smoke cloud.
yeah, basically.
I got a question. How did they get Keto Man to give up all that dust?
You don't want to know. Anyway, all right. So, yeah, it's you don't have as much of a reaction like breathing it, but your eyes they just started immediately watering.
Okay, pepper spray.
Yeah. Basically,
Oh,
the
pebbles.
entire way back to the cleric and the washrooms, I'm just thinking, don't rub your eyes, don't rub your eyes, don't rub your eyes. For the love of everything that is natural, don't rub your eyes.
Actually, roll me a wisdom save against rubbing your eyes.
23 total. So
You're just like grinning and bearing through it. No problems whatsoever.
yeah.
Oh man. Well,
So we head back to the dorms.
head back to the dorms. There is some sounds from the kitchen just clanging below. As it's getting well into the afternoon, just barely into the evening. For those at home, roughly 5:30. Uh, you are just getting ready. Some of the smells are wafting up. Roll me a perception check. Anyone who wants to.
Okay. Jimmy is passed out. He got a take.
All right, yeah. Jimmy don't notice shit.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You might notice shit. Just give me a minute. And Roderick.
21.
All right, the both of you notice. So in addition to some rattling in the pipes like there was the other night, you just suddenly hear like a skidding noise from below in the kitchen, and then a drop pot, and then a mother. Just yeah, it just something definitely happened in the kitchen.
Oh, if there's one less dish, we know what happened.
Roderick just thinks to himself, oh good, rats in the pipes.
Yeah, there's like a rat in the corner of your room that just looks and just kind of does the
Squeak.
yeah, it just points at himself,
Like I'm
runs
fine.
away. You're not sure what hits you first. The fact that a rat pointed at itself in response to something you said, or that there was a rat in your room.
As a
Hey, at least he's not a
druid, he's
Loxodon.
seen much stranger shit.
Alright, yeah, no,
Hey,
that
at
is
least he's a
completely
centaur
fair.
and not a Loxodon.
Mhm.
Oh god! Elephant and
Just,
the mouse
yeah, a
scenario.
Loxodon-sized hole in the
God,
side of the
no.
building.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Alright, before we get a move on, we are going to take a tiny break. Because we're approaching somewhere good to leave off.
2 hours in.
Yeah, I know, 2 hours in. Yeah, I mean, because, 3 people, can't help it. We are going to discuss next session, after we get off, because there are a couple possibilities. Do keep an eye on my Discord if you don't stay past the break. And for those of you that do, lovely, thank you. We'll see you in a bit.
Or it won't, depends on if you're here or not.
Well, no, that's why I directed it specifically at those people. All right, bye. We've been yeeted Nanaimo and Naniamo bars? Or is that supposed to be Nanaimo? Roomball?
What?
Anyway, we're back. I have had cashews. Now I can narrate. So, you are now settled in. It is
Yay.
a little before dinner time, but you still hear the occasional booms and pops and fizzles of various tactics against the same enemies you have fought.
Does any of our rooms have a view of the training yard?
Actually, if you go up in the corner, there's like a little reading nook that has a wonderful view, although half of the pane is stained glass, so you can sort of kind of see it.
Yeah, Pascal's going to be kind of sat up there watching, seeing if anyone fails. Mainly.
There are a couple close calls. Although it eventually gets to a point where you hear someone talking downstairs very loudly. It does sound like the captain. Do you go down?
Is it something that can be made out from where I am?
I'm gonna go ahead and say roll a perception check.
Bah. 16.
You don't get the full thing, but the general gist that you're able to make out is that the last group is about to go, they're getting set up, and because the rest of you went, you can go watch.
Oh.
Oh. He definitely goes and knocks on Roderick and Jimmy's dorms. Like, I say knocks, bangs. In the case of Jimmy. And was like, you coming? You coming?
Jimmy opens the door with his claws popped, and he's just like, "Oh, it's you. All right."
Yeah, last group's going. We've been, like, we can go watch them fail if you want and have a laugh out of it. Want to come?
Sure.
I heard there's going to be a free bar.
Roll a
He
deception
immediately
check.
Oh, can I roll a perception?
Can I
no,
say
insight
there's
for you,
technically?
Dane.
Can I say technically there's a free bar? I didn't say where.
Yeah, but if it's deception,
I will allow you to add a d4 to that deception roll just because I'm feeling screwy.
and I can't roll I can't roll an insight check or anything.
No, that's what I was in the middle of saying. You can roll an insight against it.
Okay.
Luckily, you're not drunk enough to have that be a detriment.
16.
All right.
Without my bonus, with just the dice, it was a 17.
God damn it. All right.
Which means it's 23 total.
There's a free bar out there apparently.
Jimmy sprints, but you do realize when he finds there's no free bar, he's going to be pissed.
Hey,
So-
I'm just gonna tell you it's back in the hall in the kitchen. You know, there's a free bar. They're paying for the drinks as is.
Well, then he's probably just gonna go straight to the free bar.
Yeah.
Roll me a flat d20.
Who, me?
Who?
Jimmy.
Okay. 14.
You are about to step out the front door, and then you're like, wait a minute. And then you double back.
I'm gonna double back and just gonna double back and say fuck you.
You're welcome.
All right. So two of you go outside, and one of you can theoretically hear it, probably.
I'm going to go along with Jimmy because, well, A, we do share a room for some weird reason, and B, Roderick actually wants to see how other teams are doing.
So you see the others in various states of injury, and then there's just one guy who's just sitting pretty with nothing on him. And
Oh
yeah,
boy.
and then there's
this
the rest
this
of
is
them.
only going to go well.
And then there's the rest of them down on the field. They're looking up. They're like, "Did you see one like starts mouthing to the other?" And they just shrug, and then they look back at the crates. And I mean, you can roll insight if you want, but otherwise, I'm gonna keep narrating.
Sure. 11.
Those guys are banged up, huh? Yeah. Well.
Yeah. you just say they. I just kind of go. Good luck, with thumbs up. You got this.
One does the salute. The other is like, oh, all right. And there's just one that's just like, let's get this over with. And then there's another who's just like picking their nose.
Oh.
They check it. They go back in for a second try. Meanwhile, the Captain Burst is like, all right. And he goes through the same spiel that you heard, and then it's like, begin! And so they start fighting. The guy who's picking his nose, like, literally falls over from fright, seeing one of the big ones. The other ones are doing all right. They kind of make up for the other one. It's just like, one, you guess they're probably a cleric, looks back, sees their compatriot, is just like rolls their eyes and continues forward. They're doing pretty well. They're digging into the blitzers and everything. The Hawks are starting to catch up to them though, and it's looks like it's about to get interesting. They're keeping one of the Hulks pretty well occupied, and they start getting in range of the snipers. No attack lands, thankfully, for them. Although there are a couple blitzers that manage to get through, they're starting to get towards it. Unfortunately, the scaredy cat is the only one there at the beginning.
Oh, dear.
Mostly handling him off, basically stop the advance right where he is. And it's not before long after someone gets a paint plug in the face. And they just can't, they seem to like be stumbling around. They walk straight into one of the shelters. And then another one manages to sneak past the Hulk and grab the flag. The rest of the mercenaries in trading are in various states of cheer or just sort of, oh, yay, they did it. And there's one guy that's like, that's how you do it. That's what I was talking about, Jeremy. You let him by. And there are people starting to file back inside as you hear food being laid.
Food being laid out.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy is going to.
Honest.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Go on.
No, you go ahead.
Pascal just turns to Roderick and Jimmy and just like, honestly, we did it quicker than them. Probably didn't, but we did it quicker than them.
Yeah, there's one of the lieutenants that actually overhears you and is like,
Anyways,
I mean, to be fair, there's 4 of them and there's 3 of us, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Numbers game, right?
Yeah.
true.
You hear from
And
the
also
door.
now I am fucking glad I didn't get more of that stuff in my eyes. That looked like it seriously hurt.
Yeah, well, it was your fault for getting shot.
Somebody had to go for the flag.
I was working on it.
And then you would have gotten shot.
I mean, I didn't get clubbed by the big one, so it's fine.
Point taken.
Jimmy,
Heads inside.
how many drinks have you had and of what?
Haven't drunk. Oh, yeah. We'll say about 15 of, I don't know, one of the stronger drinks available.
You are able to dig into a cask of wine that they were intending to set up.
Yeah.
And you just start repeatedly filling your cup.
Yeah.
Um,
See here. And
So-
then
roll a Constitution saving throw.
with
Even
advantage
drunken
because now I have
dwarf.
actually remembered my dwarven resilience.
Yeah, with advantage.
It's a early enough nat 20. Hang on a second. And
See.
You got a nat 20.
Well, yeah, no. So it is a saving
Sorry.
throw.
kid got it hurt anyways.
Oh, okay.
He
As
wasn't
long as
seriously hurt. So, yep, nat 20.
Okay, nat 20, since it was a save, you're not any more intoxicated, but you're still just kind of, like, wobbly a little bit.
In other words, is he still got the disadvantage advantage, or is that gone now?
No, he's still on that stage of intoxication.
Well, he's gonna go and he's gonna eat a fuck ton of bread and meat to absorb the alcohol in his body.
Alright,
Which is totally not a technique I have used in the past.
No, you would never.
never.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you and several of the other of, like, the more injured, recruits are just eating their weight in whatever's brought out. Like, there's plenty of fresh bread, there's some more meat, there's a better spread of vegetables.
Yeah. Yep.
And there's also a really nice roast parsnip dish.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. That's gone. That's gone.
It has been taken.
Yep.
The entire roast parsnip dish has been taken. Who could have done it?
It has been taken by me and Roderick.
Yep. To be fair, most of it by Pascal.
Yeah. He's kind enough to share. He does offer Jimmy a little bit, like a morsel.
Yeah.
Do you take
Like-
the parsnips?
No.
Yeah, it's just you have a couple of parsnips that do smell very good, by the way. It's like glazed in honey and garlic and everything, and it's just sitting there.
So in other words, they're parsnips. They're healthy without the glaze. With the glaze, they're just unhealthy as anything.
Yeah.
Yes and no. I mean, at least they're using natural ingredients because they haven't invented corn syrup yet.
Yay!
So, all right.
Note to self: invent corn syrup.
Has to invent the FDA to keep
Why?
up with you.
Yeah.
All right. So, you enjoy your dinner. Some of you have a more balanced dinner than others.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
Jimmy is just shoving as much meat bread in his mouth as he can.
mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, and then there's like a nice like just like little fruit tartlets that they're bringing out for dessert.
Now they're gone. Now they're gone.
This time it's just on Pascal.
Yeah, it's like you just see Pascal with like a little sack, like a little bag that he just stands up there. He's like opens the bag and just tips the tray a little bit.
Add, I'm gonna say 20 mini fruit tarts to your inventory.
I'm not adding 20. I'm adding like 15.
Okay, that's fine.
No, those are not gonna keep.
Oh my god. Alright. Well,
Yeah.
is there anything else you
Roderick
do
is-
during the night?
oh yeah,
Roderick is
Jimmy.
finishing.
Oh.
Okay, you go ahead.
Oh, you guys, sorry.
Right. Roderick is finishing off the dinner with some jerky strips that he had packed for travel provisions when he initially got here, and he remembered, oh right, I have those. Those only keep for like a month. I should probably eat them.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Uh, um, and then Jimmy is gonna go to the bathroom and piss away what is left of the alcohol in his system.
You do have to follow a couple halls, but there's like an interior closet that's just like 3 or 4 latrines just right next to each other. There's already a guy in there. It's about a tiefling. He looks up. Hey.
Jimmy's like, Jimmy just is like, and then he walks up and and have you have you seen Beer Fest?
Oh, ages ago, but yeah.
The bathroom scene from in Beer Fest where it's just like a man hose that's going like yeah, it's that you just hear for like a solid 5 minutes, if not longer.
Yeah. So you know that thing with guys lined up at a urinal? That's what you guys are doing.
Yeah. It sounds like it's raining.
Basically. All right. Yeah, the thing is though, because of the way the settlement is designed, there's no like plumbing or anything. There are just like basins. It does not smell great in this room.
All right.
Yeah. Eventually you do your due and you leave.
Yep. And I'm going back to the room.
All right. And yeah, you gotta snake back a couple halls, go up a set of stairs, go around another bend, and you're back at your room.
And I'm just gonna lay it down on the bed. Uh, you know, do we still hear that weird clanking sound?
Well, you didn't originally hear it, but just because I am a generous soul, I will let you roll perception again.
See here. Second. 12. Oh, sorry, 13.
13. Kung, 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 pudding, diddly. That's about it.
He still has no idea what the fuck is going on. Has anyone else figured out what's going on with the clinking and such?
No one said a word.
Can I try to investigate where it's coming from?
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
18.
You're like, what? You're trying to sleep, but you keep hearing the patang, tatang, tang, and you follow the pipes back to the boiler room, what's been supplying the building with heat.
Okay.
You just hear, like, the gurgling of water, the sound of the fire lit underneath the boiler, and you're looking around. Now it's gone.
Now the clanking is gone.
Mm-hmm.
I roll another investigation to try to figure out what happened.
Sure.
At 20.
You notice there's a lot of dust in this room.
Mhm.
However, there are a series of valves nearby the boiler that control steam heating throughout the building. And you eventually see a knob. 2 knobs, actually 3 knobs, that are
Okay.
not at all covered in dust. And then there's like a little spanner wrench left off on the side.
Okay. I'm going to investigate the knobs to well, I'm gonna try one of the knobs first. How about that? I'm assuming
All right.
it, and this is the player, not the character. I'm assuming that you're gonna have to be like, oh, there's a particular combination you've got to do, like Resident Evil rules or something. But but
You turn one knob. Suddenly, like, the steam that was thrumming through it, creating a little background ambiance, is gone. And as the valve clicks into place, clink, clink, as the pipe just sort of like stops vibrating.
okay. I guess I'll try the other 2 knobs.
Yeah, the same thing happens. And then you just hear a far off yell, "Hey, hurry, shut the heating off!"
he just unperturbed, unbothered, goes, oh, okay, that explains it. He just turns the knobs back on. And just walks off. Like, it's like not even just like, oh, okay, that explains it.
Yeah.
He's gonna go to where that voice came from and say, you need to fix that shit. It's noisy, it's keeping me up at night. And just walks off.
There's just a person that's outside their door. They have just a roll of like paper wound against their fingers, and they're just looking at you like, what? And you just walk by.
Yeah. Yep. All right, that's maybe, I don't know what anyone else is doing.
Anyone else, or are we gonna end the day and the stream?
Yeah.
I'm not doing
off the
anything
injuries
particular.
of the day. Because, ow, Great Club hurts.
Yeah, owie.
Yeah.
Alright, so one of you makes off with the entirety of the dessert prepared for today. Another one's just taking some well-earned TLC, and the other fucked around with the boiler.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much. I've got my midnight snack sorted.
Nice. All right. Yeah, you're there. Person rooming with you. You're just like, hey. She says, "Can I have some?"
Sure, give us a 1.
Thank you. Just disappears into her bunk.
You're welcome. and he kind of all she hears like the next 5 minutes is just constant munching as he eats at least another 5 of them.
Alright, there you go. Eventually a hand does come back out, just open. It's staying there. It's just an open. It just grabs hold of the tart. All right. So ends. Other than some blurgling and splurgling and the occasional rattling of a pipe, or the clattering of something lead against the ground on the ground floor, you have an uneventful sleep and a long rest.
Yay!
A long rest in all
Hooray!
caps with asterisks.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean we get a long rest?
Yes, it means you get a long rest. If it means I have
I
to
get
speak like
all-
William Shatner, I will.
I was about to
I get
I was,
all of my spell slots back. Hell yeah!
yeah, I get all of my superiority die back. Yay.
And so,
No.
and so, with another set of your training complete, you feel well rested and ready to meet the following day and your next mysterious trial. All right, most of you feel rested and ready to meet the day. The other one stayed up all night eating mini tarts.
Thank you. He gets the long rest. He's he's on a sugar high.
Yeah, you just wake up, you're jittering, and you're like, you're not even sure if you need caffeine.
Who needs caffeine?
When you have mini tarts.
And that's the tagline for the session.
You know, I had a really cool one, but I think, yeah, it's gonna end up being mini tarts on YouTube. Oh, man. All right. Well, thank you guys for participating in the session and rolling with the last minute changes. All right. We got some pretty cool stuff going on. Stay tuned in the Discord for the announcement for the next session of Afterfall. And if you aren't part of the Discord already, what are you doing? Go click the hyperlink down below. Sorry, I had to get that. It's been tamped down.
Or the one
Thank
in
you.
chat,
Or
because
the one in chat, yeah.
because he actually set up a command and he just doesn't use it.
I'm sorry, I'm working with one screen here. I'm doing my best.
You've got hotkeys, man.
Actually, I got rid of them because they kept doing the wrong thing.
Hallelujah.
Alright, I know, I finally did it. But yeah.
Took you long enough.
Yeah, I know. That happened like a week or two ago. Give me some credit. Anyway. Yeah, so stay tuned for the next session. We have started giving this channel a bit of a facelift. We now got some new subscriber emotes. If you want to see them and you want to use them, subscribe.
Do I have to? Yeah.
Yes,
I think
yes,
I
you
already am
have to.
subscribed anyway.
All right. Actually, no, you're not.
Rude.
Yeah, rude. How dare. All right. Well, on that note, where I'm friendly teasing my cast. Thank you all, the audience, for coming.
Message for you, sir.
What? What the fuck happened?
It's been fixed. Thank you. Thank you for the resubscribe person right in front of me.
I am not sat across from you. I'm in a different continent. How dare?
Figuratively speaking. All right. Before we sign off, anything you guys want to plug?
I've got a bunch going on, but Dane first.
I've got a bunch to just typical. There are now 2 campaigns that I'm DMing that Ian is in. The first one is the one we do, and actually, I need to get with people to set up the next session. But it's the All Archaeologist D&D campaign. This campaign in Ruins, which is on Spotify, and then a new one we just started just last month, called The Empire of Blood. It's a vampire themed one, and it's on Twitch and on YouTube. Unfortunately, the first video was lost, so we're gonna have to do something about that.
Yep, the internet ate it.
Yeah, it should have not. It was literally just like a day after, and it still somehow got lost. It's ridiculous. Anyways,
Yeah.
but that's gonna happen, and such. And then of course there's always my YouTube, Archaeo Viking, such. So that's about it.
Urban?
So I've got a busy 2 weeks. Wednesday through Wednesday, I am off work, so that expect streams. Expect a special stream on the 15th to celebrate my birthday.
Happy early birthday. Everyone in chat say happy birthday.
So, no. No one in chat's birthday. No one in chat. It's not now. So yeah, I'll be doing a birthday stream. I'll be doing games. I've got Space Engineers with a friend over on Twitch. Anyone wants to know what's going on in my schedule, I've got a Discord linked under my Twitch channel that you can find at twitch.tv/Urban Hangman. Also got TikTok, been doing TikTok lives, need to get into doing actual TikTok content, so please, for the love of good, everything that's good and wonderful in the world, poke me and prod me to do it.
Hey, Urban. Urban.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
All right.
But yeah, no. So I've got a bunch going on in terms of like doing content and stuff. Also, I'm working on building a West Marches campaign, which will be open to every person in the world should they want to join, as long as they're available at the session time on the day of the session. It'll be a standard one character that you play until your character dies, and then you can play a different character. And the idea is basically you level up as the more you level up, the higher in the ranks of the organization you go, and the more impact on the campaign you have. So that's me. Ian, what's coming up? What you got coming up?
What do I got coming up? Well,
Yeah.
Due to some family and personal stuff, I am going to be streaming when I can, essentially. And if you are also following me on Vocal, I post writing there. Because why not? Also, there's my YouTube. If you want to catch up on any streams, I need to catch up on the YouTube. Remind me. I see those eyebrows. All right.
It's fine. I need to edit these down anyway, so I'm not doing session 1 yet.
But anywho, yeah. So I mean, sessions 1 and 2 are on my YouTube, just mostly unedited. So go check them out. Also, in addition to the facelift in the channel and the Discord, I am going to try setting up some community interactive stuff. Including some polls to see what the community thinks of my content and where it should go in the future. This is a critical moment in Archaeist Twitch, and I'd like you to join. And yes, I do mean you. Don't look away. Get back here. All right. Now that you're listening. All right.
Creepy.
All right. So, for another session of After, and I am going to close this out as William Shatner because ADHD. So,
because you prefer the inferior Starfleet captain.
actually, yes. Make it so.
Thank you everybody for
Anyway.
watching. You've been awesome.
That's what that's what your boss at the tailor says to you. Make it so.
Mm.
All right. I got the dad joke kick to laugh. All right, there we go. My night is made. All right, guys, see you later.